beginning, there existed only a great light. Nothing was tangible or visible to the eye. From this light arose the vibrations and rhythms of the universe, Julio. Julio resonated for long periods of time, clashing again and again to eventually create harmony. And from this harmony, a faint and indistinct form slowly began to appear. This was Mago, the mother of creation. Mago used the light, sound, and vibrations of Julio to create Mago Castle, the realm of pure spirit. As protons, neutrons, and electrons began to flourish in the physical world, Mago began to create physical formations, resulting in the creation of the Earth. As these energies expanded, giant land masses were formed in the midst of vast oceans. As the boundaries of land and sea went through change after change, the four elements that create all living things in nature, fire, water, earth, and key energy, began to mingle. Eventually, once harmony had found its place on Earth, plants and animals began to emerge. Mago also created spiritual beings like herself. These children of Mago would give birth to other spiritual beings, and so on, until there were thousands. These heavenly beings were the predecessors of humanity. They lived in Mago Castle, the spiritual realm. Realizing their oneness with heaven, earth, and all life. They were harmonious and did not harm each other or the earth. Being connected to the pure energy of the universe, they did not require food for nourishment. These children of heaven listened to the rhythms of the universe within them. They communicated with each other and other forms of life without speaking. They could go wherever they desired just with their minds. With the eyes of wisdom, they could see the true essence of all things in nature. Living in accordance to the principles of Julio, they transcended the limitations of the physical body, making their lifespans infinite. They lived in peace for many years. One day, one of the spiritual beings ate a grape from the land. Immediately, he felt the strong and sharp sensation of physical taste. His eyes began to see things from a different perspective. As the five senses of his physical body became stronger, he began to separate and differentiate himself with his surroundings. He no longer felt the oneness with all existence, but rather became drunk on the sensations from his body. He shared these wonderful sensations with others, and soon many became engrossed in the five bodily senses. As their physical bodies became more prominent, they were no longer able to sustain themselves on pure energy alone. They became trapped in the limitations of the physical body, needing plants and other animals to survive. They began to differentiate themselves from each other, giving them the ability to judge, compare, and compete. Soon, like a plague, this disease spread to much of the population. The eldest of the heavenly children felt responsible and felt deep remorse.
Mother Mago, I'm afraid we have fallen from grace. We cannot stay without polluting the purity of Mago Castle. We must leave to protect its purity. But one day we will recover our true nature. We will remember who we truly are as children of heaven. We will return. I swear it.
The leaders led the people to different corners of the earth, vowing to someday return. Human history began, resulting in various ideologies, cultures, and languages. Different nations formed, and through the necessity of survival and the desire for control and possession, humanity has done unthinkable things to each other and the earth.
My dear children, remember me. Remember who you are. Find the divinity inside you that has been forgotten. Recover your true human nature and protect the earth. It is up to each and every one of you. I will always love you unconditionally. Remember me, my children.